Taurus, Happy New Year. This is your January general love and career read. And also stay tuned after I do that because I'll be doing your 2021 year forecast. Now, it's not going to be an in depth year forecast because obviously I'm still going to do February and March and April general love readings and so on and so forth. But it's still going to be nice and fun for y'all to get a little sneak peek into y'all year and come back to get the real nitty gritty details. I'm in my own space now. I have my own room in my own apartment with my own best friend. I hope y'all remember from other videos that I said all my best friends are my best friend. All my friends are my best friends. Cause yeah. Also, I spilled my hookah on my table a little bit of water spilled. You're not gonna mind that. Now we're just gonna jump right in. Play no games. Get straight to the point with love for Taurus in the month of January. Woo! No, it's funny. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I can already see we're gonna have to. Come on now. I actually don't want those. I want these three that got stuck. Oh. Hey, I had those cards already for another sign, but interesting. Okay, honestly, Taurus, I see this. All right, let me just pull two cards real quick. That'll help me really tie things together real quick. Ooh. One more, please, for Taurus's love. There it goes. Too many options. Taurus. All right. Now, Taurus, I'm going to be real straightforward. If you're a Taurus in a relationship, like a committed, loyal relationship, I'm just going to read for these three cards right here. Currently, Taurus, or Taurus is in relationships, maybe you or your partner might having a little spell where it just feels like y'all really crying over the smallest, like I might be getting into it over the smallest little situation. The smallest little things are starting a lot of conflict, arguments, and it's kind of like a sad energy. Right now, you might not be feeling the love like you used to. If you've been in a relationship with a Taurus, if you've been in this relationship for quite some time, things are changing. You guys are changing, and right now, you guys, I'm just gonna say it, relearn each other. Before people throw in the towel because people are becoming different people, relearn each other. Because it's never been said that once somebody starts to evolve and change, that you're not gonna like that version of them as well. It's not always like people just outgrow in different directions of each other and have to move on. Sometimes people just grow and become different people, but who's to say that you're not gonna love that person just as much as you love the last one? And the reason why I'm speaking like this is because even though y'all have this Five of Cups energy, which is very, very depressing, very sad, just not happy energy, you still have this Six of Wands energy and this Queen of Cups energy. It just shows passion to me. It shows success. It shows victory, and it shows love. It shows emotion. It shows nurturing, caring for somebody. And it's from two different standpoints. One person feels like this and the other person feels like the other things I was saying. That's still beautiful. I think you guys love each other, and I think you want to find that passion again towards with this person. In Taurus, you might be dealing with another water sign. I'm gonna say that you might be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, or I'm getting more Aquarius energy. You might be dealing with the Six of Wands, a Leo, Taurus, or maybe even an Aries, Taurus. But yeah, definitely water sign energy and fire sign energy is what I'm really picking up here. But to go in, that was just one little relationship that I seen out of the cards that I got. When I really put it together, I kind of, for single Tauruses, right now, I don't know if you're focused on how the ending of a past relationship went, but with this Two of Swords energy and this blindfold over somebody that's having a conflict, it's just like, Taurus, I feel like, and you're a fixated sign, Taurus, I feel like in love, you're refusing to see a ending or a relationship for exactly what it is. But I don't see you being stuck in that energy in January, because you also go from this Two of Swords energy to this Three of Wands energy, which is somebody looking out at the world and ready to actually travel, ready to actually move, ready to do something, to go somewhere. And then with that energy, you go into the Six of Wands energy, which is this coming in, riding on victory, success. It's like you looked out, you decided to go embark on this, you decided to try something, to go somewhere. And it was successful, Taurus. So from a relationship standpoint, for my singles, I think you might be held up on something that happened in the past, or maybe you're letting away something ended in a past relationship. You're letting that, I hate when I can't find the words for certain things, but you're letting away something ended in a past relationship affect and shape the possibility of a new relationship. You're letting how some things ended. You might be taking the blame of how everything ended. Like, at the end of the day, it's my fault that all of these took place this way. It's really me. I'm the issue. So no matter where I'm going, it's going to be the same thing. You might have that thought process, but you got the Six of Wands. You got coming out victorious at the end in January, at least in my opinion, if you decide to travel, if you decide to move in this situation. Possibly Taurus, you got the Seven of Cups energy. You got too many options, Taurus. You might be out here, you up here. You got everybody looking at, and this is, I don't know why I don't say that, but my readings are not for like men or just women. I don't just feel like my energies go that way. I want every Taurus males, y'all might be out here with 1,001 options, or 7 females. Y'all know which way to go. It's like, she pretty, she smart, she funny, she got this. It might be one of those. Or Taurus woman, you doing that like, he funny, he smart, he this, he that. It's just, you got a lot of options. And to the point that it's stressful. You don't like having options, because once you pick somebody, you got to hurt some other people. That's how I feel like Taurus is looking at the situation. If I pick a relationship, some people gonna be sad, because a lot of people want me right now. So I can't make everybody happy, Taurus. You can't make everybody happy, Taurus. Make a decision. It's inevitable. Move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because on the other side, you gotta think about what your partner might be. All right, Taurus. So this is, I don't know which sign, if it's multiple people for Taurus, or maybe, like I said, Taurus, you might be dealing with somebody that has, there we go. Taurus, you might be dealing with somebody that has a lot of options, and they're thinking about how if they choose you, they got to hurt somebody else, or if they choose somebody else, they're going to hurt you. That's the energy I'm getting in the middle of things. But the Star card, the other is somebody in this scenario, the other person, that is very hopeful about this connection, in my opinion. Now, they are sitting around with the Seven of Pentacles energy, looking at all the effort that they've invested into this and trying to decide if it's worth it. But even in the end, it still comes out with this Queen of Cups energy. So, Taurus, I only see one other party coming up romantically. So even if you have the other options, I think of the other options, it's not too many of them that, at least Tarot Spirit, they didn't want to focus on those relationships. They wanted to let me know that there are multiple options out here, but there's one person who does love you, who is hopeful that this is going to work out, who is spending the time in January looking at all the effort they put into this and trying to see if it was worth it. And then you got the Queen of Cups. It still comes out. After they do that thinking, Taurus, they still want you. They still want you, Taurus. So, or Taurus, ooh, sorry, Taurus, to do this to you, but it'll suck. It'll suck if they're showing you the energy of a person that wants you, but you gonna pick the wrong person. Ooh, Lord have mercy. We're not gonna speak that into y'all lives, because at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong choice, especially in the sense of love and who you choose to be in the family. Because at the end of the day, if you choose the wrong person currently to be with, there's no matter what. Once you make that wrong decision, you're starting that path, the path to realizing that this is not the relationship for you, getting out of that relationship and finding your next opportunity and hoping that you choose that one then. Like, no matter what, it's just going to teach you different things in different ways from different people. It's just that. But Taurus, you obviously have some feelings for a person. You holding on to the past for some reason. You're fearful to make a decision. You're fearful to move forward. And with this Two of Swords here, I think you're reluctant to speak up on how you feel. Communication is not easy for you. But over here, there's no swords. So there might not be any swords because they know how to communicate, or it might be swords because there might not be no swords because they too don't know how to communicate. And maybe you're more willing to communicate than they are. But yeah, what I get more than anything, Taurus, I don't think you have the options. I think the other people have the options. That's just the last thing I'm going to say. I think you're pretty much romantically focused on one person, but you just got, where are my cards at? I put them on the floor. Why did I do that? I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought with that. I don't even know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Let's move into y'all career, Taurus. I know y'all care about that. What the money looking like for Taurus in January. What that money looking like? Oh, that's a lot of cards. We're going to keep them, though, because they came out so pretty. To me, at least. All right. This is a lot of cards, Taurus. I'm not going to lie to you. But very direct, very easy to read, in my opinion. And I kind of formed these really quickly, how I want stuff to go. So, Taurus. I think this is a little more information on your love life a little bit and then into your career. But to start things off, Taurus, in this love, I don't know. I feel like one relationship, one relationship is toxic or there's an unhealthy attachment, and one relationship is very traditional, very by the book. But to me, I feel like even Taurus, I feel like y'all look for traditional. Y'all want by the book. Like, y'all want behind closed doors. Y'all want fantasy and everything else. But for the most part, for what everybody else sees too, and for what you deal with on a day-to-day basis, you want the traditional love. You want all of that stuff. Everything in order, the ways how things are supposed to be. And I think Taurus, you're just stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either this toxic relationship that can possibly find a new, because I'm going to do this year forecast for you. The toxic bond can also be undergoing like a rebirth at this time. And it might be, that's hard, Taurus. I feel bad. If your past relationship is a toxic one, but it's being reborn into something that is healthy, and then you also have a current relationship that is also healthy and good for you, and it came that way, Taurus. They came to you healthy. They didn't come to you and y'all had to work on things. It came already working. That's a hard decision. I feel like in January, you're going to be thinking about, I don't know if you're going to do that, but you're going to be thinking about trying to have both at the same time. And the only reason why it might work for you is because you're going to get caught up in work. You're going to dive into work. I do see that in your work, I still think that work is more of a burden to you than, I just feel like, even though if it's just a boring 9 to 5, you still should have a job that you want to go into. And it should be a part of a plan and a stepping stone. So if you're working at a job that you don't want to work at, it's a plan and a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you're going to step on this job to get to where you really want to be. I feel like Taurus, right now, maybe y'all not 100% sure exactly what y'all want to do. Or maybe you're contemplating doing something different. Maybe you're going to contemplate doing something different. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I think you're contemplating doing something different career-wise in January. And then your outcome is the King of Wands and the Empress. Like, Tauruses that have their own business, I will say that January is going to be showing you that you can, like, you're going to be you're in the headspace like, okay, I'm tired of going about work this way. This not working. This is just too stressful. So I'm going to do something different. Whatever it is, and it takes strength, courage. It took courage for you to do this, to make the decision. But you was like, you know what, forget it. I know I've invested all this time and all of this into this job, but you know what, forget it. I'm just going to let this one go because this job is prosperous. This job is my Empress and my King of Wands. This job is where I get to maybe really find what you love in life. Maybe if you don't know what you're passionate about doing for the rest of your life, working at this new job, taking this newfound courage to work these new hours that might be you might make a little less money, but it gives you more time to do what you really want to do, or at least figure it out. But you have the Empress, which just brews abundance. You have the King of Wands that just brews like determination, very determined energy to get things done. This is great energy to be in for career-wise. But I think that you're really going to be jumping into this energy because you got, all right, I'm putting too many maybes out there for y'all. But yeah, it's because love is too confusing right now for you. Or not even confusing, love is just too, why do I keep moving the cards to random spots? But Ace of Cups at the bottom. Taurus, you love somebody. Somebody love you, god dang it. Wheel of Fortune, change, completion. That's something hard though, the double energy and the Aerophant energy. Especially if your toxic relationship is taking a turn for purity. You know what I'm saying? If it is coming around, if you guys are growing and now y'all in a place that y'all can actually be together. But now you got somebody that just, look, what makes you happy, Taurus? That's all I'm going to say. Whatever makes you the most happiest, you can't, and don't take this the wrong way, but we all need to think about it in this sense. Let's say you do break somebody's heart. You think you was the best, you gonna love them the best. if you was, you would have picked them, and that should speak volumes to that person too. You know what I'm saying? Just because you not finna love somebody forever, like they want you to, does not mean that they not finna get love forever the way that they want to. Because we deserve love. You want it, you can have it. There's somebody out there for everybody, and I believe that wholeheartedly. We have soulmates, and we got twin flames. Come on now. Oh, I'm sorry. We're supposed to be moving on into you guys is your forecast. So I'm just gonna pull an oracle card for each month. Any months that do need a clarifying card from the Right Rider Tarot, I will pull for, but we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. So 4 again. Loyalty for February, Taurus. March conclusion. 1, 2. April, May. 3, 4. June, July, August. No. Okay, fine. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, Taurus. Do I really want to pull? You know what, y'all? I might not pull no clarifying cards. A lot of these cards I've never gotten before, so this is going to be interesting. So, loyalty for February, Taurus. I like doing readings for signs like Tauruses, Aquariuses, and Scorpios, because Scorpios, I don't hope y'all take this offense if it's any Scorpios cross-watching. Scorpios think that they're very private, but nobody cares what Scorpios are usually doing to a certain degree, and they go out their way to be private and show everybody that they're being private, and everybody like, but we weren't curious to what you were doing. Tauruses, speaking from a Leo standpoint, or I'll be curious because y'all love to hoard y'all emotions. Like, can you share with the public? Can you share this with the rest of the class? I would like to know. And then same thing with Aquarius. Aquarius be very, and my Aquarius are very vocal, but at the same time they be like, oh yeah, I talk a lot about what you want to talk about in your life, and I'll give you advice, but my life, what you gonna help me with? No, we good. And that's how. And I like this. I just like getting into the heads of Aquarius. It's like, what y'all got going on, y'all little secretive people, Tauruses? What y'all trying to hide? Loyalty. You have chosen the symbol of loyalty, and this means you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Do you know the story of a beautiful red vampire who saw the good in another and remained steadfast in her love against all odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to assess whether others deserve your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it's difficult to speak up for another person, a cause, or even for yourself. Now is the time to be faithful to your best of qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of character. I know you will choose rightly, stand up for what you believe, and be loyal only to what is true and good to you. So, Taurus, especially when we talk about how you might be dealing with a person in January that has many options, and you have that to it, speak up, all right? Speak from your heart. Learn from the Pisces. Learn from Janae Aiko. Speak up. Because especially in February, you're coming into an energy where you're, for some reason, you might be ready to commit to people and you want to commit to a relationship. Speak up before you do that. Don't just be letting okay, I'm about to choose you because of how I felt and how I thought and all these things. Like, have a conversation with these people. Really sit down and try to find out what is good for you and who is truly loyal to you. I think loyalty is an important thing in the month of February, and not so much to remind you to be loyal, but if anything, be loyal to yourself, but more so for you to see who is really being loyal to you. February, March is conclusion. So you spoke up now. You spoke up, and March finna let us know what's really going down. This is the time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are important experiences and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read to the end, period. Remain open even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is the sign that a new story is about to unfold. Maybe you're going to pick the person that didn't come, that just came correct from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're gonna pick them, or maybe you're gonna wait till the other person that hasn't been coming correct comes correct for real, and then you're like, all right, we're gonna try this. I don't know, but you're gonna make a decision in March though, Taurus. March is the decision time. So April, chaos. A storm is brewing, and misunderstandings are too common as chaos swirls around your life right now. My child, you have nothing to fear. I am here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared, and life will begin again, even better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you may have to repair a lot of damage. If you created the chaos, you will have to clean it up, but if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. You will be glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is no drama. Okay. So, yeah, Taurus, in your personal life with friends, family, or something, if somebody, your name is Bennett, and you ain't in it, okay? You don't got nothing to do with it. Step out of the way of the storm. If there's no reason to be there if you ain't got to. All right. That was April. We're on to May. Haha, fulfillment. This is a sign that all your needs are being met, that you are close to achieving your goal. Taurus, are you focused on love this year? Is that what your thing is? Are you focused on relationships? You must be cool in your careers or something, because y'all seem, that's the energy I'm getting from this. Especially the way everything's moving around, moving up to the end of the year. And after May, y'all see there's going to be Gemini season. It's also love for you in the month of June. But let me just keep going with this fulfillment card. I celebrate your choices at this time, for you have drawn the symbol of fulfillment. Now is the time to integrate and digest what you have learned of late. Savor every moment and know that every encounter is intended to feed your soul. You are meant to have a rich, satisfying life and taste all that experience has to offer. Look around and recognize all the ways that your life is already full, and you have so many reasons to feel good about yourself. All is well and will be well when you choose fulfillment. Period. All right, June. Love. My child, my wondrous one, it is time to celebrate because love is calling to you to open your heart and receive my blessings. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this also. You must give love freely without conditions and love others because your heart is open. There is something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too, and it can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. Trust and love. That was June. July. Hope. Thank you. When you choose a symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there may be in your life now, light will return again. So in July, when the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it is hard to see your next step. And it's easy to give into fear that there will never be safety or light again. I am here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering to you to maintain faith that good things will come your way once more. Take one step towards your dream, and I will take 2 steps towards you to help you achieve it. Have hope, and only good will come of it. Your guide's with you now. Your guide is with you, Taurus. Just ask them, call on them, ask for help. Your angels got your back. So that was July. August is strength. Oh, ironic, because the strength card in the tarot deck is Leo energy. Maybe you're going to be embodying some Leo energy, Taurus. Embody that energy. Feel that confidence. Come on now. Sometimes life will present you with challenges that you think are too difficult to endure. Does it seem as if nothing goes your way and that everyone else appears to be having a good time? Be strong, my dear. Drawing this symbol means that no matter what is happening in your life, you have the strength to endure all experiences. Like an ancient oak whose trunk cannot be uprooted by the mightiest storm, you will know a strength that comes from within. You will win this game of life, and you have the strength to face any situation now. Okay, so whatever going to kind of hurt your feelings in June-ish, July-ish, you're going to get over that in August. Like, all right, you know what, forget it. I'm cool. I got this. I'll pat my own back. I'll scratch it for me too. Now, August, September, you're in focus, which just basically I don't even got to read the book for focus. When focus appears, it's time for you to pay attention to things and decide where you want to focus your energy. It says if they hand you an arrow, if I was to give you an arrow and tell you to hit your mark, to hit whatever you want, where would you point it? Where would you aim your arrow? You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what focus speaks of. You want to get something done, set your intention to it, and then do it. But don't forget that everything is not always in your power. So even with an arrow, when you shoot it, you aim it at the target and you let it go. The wind can influence that, just like other factors in your life can influence your effort and your work towards getting done what you want to get done. So focus, September, October, the moon. Ooh, little black cat. She cute too. And it's the last card of the deck. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Your instincts and intuition will lead the way through the darkness. When you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you know that it's necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that means... Sometimes people say one thing and you have a weird feeling that they mean something else altogether. You have this power. You are being asked to use it now. Choose another card for a deeper look at what's really going on behind the scenes in the month of, what is that, October? I'm sorry, I'm nosy. So there's probably a little deceitfulness going on in October. We're going to pull a card for that just to find out what y'all need to trust y'all gut on with these people in y'all lives in October. Because somebody's being secretive. Somebody trying to be deceitful, trying to tell you one thing when they mean the whole other. And then why is the moon clarified by the moon? And confrontation. So in October, because it's going to be something that's really like, it's just not clear. Double unclarity, double hidden agendas, double confusion, I would say. And it's also the 5 of Wands. Everybody working towards their own goal. In a career standpoint, somebody at your job might be on some other stuff, trying to get you caught up in something if you don't feel right about it at work, don't do it. Because somebody trying to get you to slip up. That's how I feel. Somebody trying to throw, what's that word, throw something in your plan? A wrench or something. It's something. Somebody trying to mess you up though. And I might come from a place of jealousy or something. Or if it's a relationship, in some sense, whether it's a friendship, family, or something, it might come about in an argument. As in, when somebody says something in an argument, and then they try to tell you, like, they apologize, they really didn't mean it that way. Trust what you want. If you know they meant what they said, and you want to move different, take that. Because, god dang it. That was interesting. The moon clarified by the moon, though. And so then, let's move into, after October, November, we got fragment. Sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Y'all can't see it, but that's a lot of words. I'm sorry. Family, friends, work, study, activities can all seem unrelated to each other. My child, you are always whole. Even if at times things feel separated and fragmented, that is only an illusion. Truth in this symbol reminds you that all the moving parts of your life are important. I hate when I can't read. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Period. So Taurus, you telling me you finna be in between these two people or whatever all year? It's no all year though, Taurus. Come on now. You can't rush the information to come to you. But that just goes to show me that you love this person from the past. Because why are you still hung up on this? Because if this is about a relationship, it's got to be. It has got to be. With this November energy coming behind it with fragmented, it has got to be somewhat tied into your relationship, your romantic pairings. And you still trying to figure out if this person from the past is changing or not. Or maybe you actually getting a new look at this person that's new and like, this ain't adding up. This not what I thought it was. Okay, we're just gonna continue. But that's interesting. Fragmented. So if the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Look, we in January. So take this information from me. One is confusing, one is not. Just make it simple. Also remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. Be here, be now, and know that I love you and see you as beautiful and whole regardless of how disconnected things seem. You may be looking at I'm sorry, I read that out of order. Also step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. See the picture through my eyes and no matter what, all is well. All right, and y'all will end the year off with Summon. Number 13, too. Whatever 13 is important to you, but it just stuck out to me. Look up angel numbers 13, 1 and 3. See how you feel about that, Taurus. When you choose this card, it is to create a ritual and to connect with your spirituality. Get in touch with your own inner magic before you make a move forward. How do you communicate with your powers or with me, your goddess? Now it's time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and summon even me. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose a card if you need more understanding of my wisdom for you. Taurus, you know what? Y'all are very... Y'all take y'all time with stuff. So if it's going to take you all year to figure this out, I hope they stick with you all year to figure it out. But somebody lying anyway, so take your time. You don't want to just jump into nothing that ain't true. Somebody not being honest. Somebody keeping stuff from you. You got the moon clarified by the moon. Somebody's keeping something from you. Find out what it is. But that was your 2021 forecast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to come back for more in-depth information about all those cards I pulled for February, March, and April every month, because I'm still going to do your general reading every month. If I put these cards on the floor one time, I'm going to cry. Subscribe, like, comment, share. You're not going to comment because y'all too private, but comment, like, subscribe, share. I can't wait to see y'all in February. And Happy New Year again. Oh, yeah. I wish you guys peace, abundance, blessings, prosperity, all of that. I say